Welcome to part 5. Let us begin from part 5. It's not the beginning. Part 1 was the beginning. Okay. It's a car. A rusty old truck had careened off the road and into the guardrail. Its front was crushed and its windows had all smashed, judging by the rust. It had been there a while. That's worked quite well. Walking along the road, crawling through a fence. Looks like a dinosaur, bit a chunk through it. Must be dinosaurs, there's some more dinosaur poop. Dinosaur zombies! It's in the dumpster. Garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and sleek black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It had looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yeah. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. It was a maze to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Now I can drive, and then I can go to the shops, and I can have a shopping spree with my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Don't do that. Don't do that. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. Norman? 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 Is that you, Norman? Norman? Are you in here, Norman? Are you watching TV, Norman? Norman! Oh, Jesus! Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face was covered in blood. He'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. No man, he deserved better than this. Did I close his eyes? He's watching TV. Let him watch TV. I was too scared about Rachel to stay there another moment. It's okay, Norman. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker. I just read that. The poor bastard. The poor bastard. That's a bit mean, isn't it? But watch your TV, buddy. TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Yeah, it's Norman Vision. Norma Vision. He likes to watch the television. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. Someone murdered him. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yeah. I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash, and I pocketed it. Why does Norman have a hairpin? Think about it. Unless he was Rachel, she's the murderer. She killed him. Yeah. I'm making... Was that like an attic door? Up there? Is that what that is? No. No, don't worry about it. A jacket. Despite the shock of already finding Norman in that state, seeing that turned my stomach just as much. It was one of Rachel's old fur coats. I knew it! Rachel killed him. What was it doing there? Was she okay? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. The handgun was Norman's. What the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? No. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with my weapon just then. Yeah, because if I'm terrified And it's like, why would I want to put my gun back in the cabinet? Oh, look, better give Norman his gun back. Norman doesn't need it. I'm sure he doesn't need any of those guns. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. Didn't I just do that? I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had usual postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Hey Rachel, can you go get me some magazines and some postcards from the store? We're running out. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside me. Is it a... Ugh, my goodness. There's something in that. The icebox seemed to have been unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape than what? Leaving the shop, what had I seen? Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. I didn't know how he could be involved in all this, but the thought of him lying on the floor up there was sickening. The only comfort I had was the gun I still carried, but was it really a comfort or a curse? The rain was coming down hard, but at least I was close to home. It wouldn't be long before I got my answers. Nice. Which house is my house? Which house is my house? One of these houses must be my house. Guess I'm going home. This is my house. I had the wrong gate. This one was locked. That's not my house. This one, my house. Yeah. Hello, home. It's good to be back. And my TVs. Did I keep... Was this a gate to another lot of gates? The neighborhood's local post box. A letter was sticking out as if someone had pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yeah. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully I tore it open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away. She's mine." That was it. No signature. No other information. You piece that together. I know what's going on here, Norman. Rachel is obviously, the whole town knows Rachel. You know what I'm talking about. This is the end of part 5.